Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in to another video. I wish I could say I was excited to make this video, but because it directly impacts my truck, I'm not. But anyways, thanks so much. Really appreciate all the support. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting pretty close, somewhere in the 700 range right now. So if you like TRDs, trucks, automobiles, feel free to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. In addition, if you like this video, feel free to hit that like button. It helps out the YouTube algorithm and lets me know the specific content I should be making for yourselves. Today is a little bit different from the content that I normally make. I'm not sure if this content is something yourselves want me to be posting on my YouTube channel, so feel free to let me know. But to be completely honest, I was getting a little bored with the content that I was making, just constant part installs and reviews and whatever. I like to get into some news and just switch things up a little bit. I think I was ready for a change. But anyways, it's recall time. I've had my 2023 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport for about 8 months now. Sorry, I should say for just 8 months. And we've already got slapped with a recall from Toyota. So for context, Toyota issued a interim recall notice for about 381,000 Toyota Tacomas for the 2022 and 2023 model years. Now, I'm not sure the specific models that's impacting, whether it's the TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, Pros, SR5s. I don't know the specific models, but all I know is that I got a notice on the app. So what happened was Toyota screwed up some welds. There's an issue with weld debris on the rear axle. And what that weld debris is doing, it's causing retaining nuts to loosen over time, which can then actually cause parts to detach from the axle, putting you in pretty significant risk for an accident. Now, when they say over time, I would assume that's a significant period of time. This truck is 8 months old. I don't expect those nuts to be loosening and things detaching from the axle because of a crappy weld. But Toyota is trying to get ahead of the issue for what could be a major issue way down the line in the future. But regardless, Toyota, this is not a good look. We buy your products and your vehicles for reliability. 8 months in, I'm getting hit with a recall. Not a happy customer. I will say Toyota does do a good job of being transparent with their recalls and getting ahead of things, so I know exactly what's going on and I do feel taken care of, so I appreciate that. Recalls are inevitable, but 8 months in, don't love it. Anyways, what I'll do is, for recommendations for yourselves, if you're wondering if you've been impacted by this recall, because I don't know the specific models that are impacted, I just know the model years. What I did to check is I went on the app, and I'll pull it up on the screen here somewhere. But basically, you just go on the app, you go to, I think it's called Vehicle Health. It'll be up on the screen here. And then you click in, you will see a red bubble flagging a notification. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to click on that, and then you will see the interim notice for the recall. Now, is everybody who owns a 2022 and 2023 getting this notice on the app? I don't know. Personally, I think that would be stupid, because that would create a lot of confusion, stress, and uncertainty from customers that might actually not be impacted. So I would assume Toyota just didn't blast that out to everybody. You don't want to be broadcasting from, the rooftops that you have a recall on the models. So my assumption is if you get this notice in the app, you are going to be affected by the recall. If you don't, you won't. Again, I could be wrong. I don't work at Toyota Recall or anything, but that's just an opinion about how I would approach that. So we took a look, we saw the description, we can see the recall. Again, it's an interim notice, so you saw that button on the screen where it says call dealer. What did I do? I called my dealer, so you don't have to. They said, it's an interim notice right now. You'll get something in the mail in April that's a little bit more formal if you are directly impacted. And from there, you'll be able to take your truck in and they'll take care of it for you. The reason it's an interim right now is they're still figuring out the parts they need, and they're still sending the parts out to the dealers, and the specific procedures for repair are being finalized right now. So no point taking your truck in for this fix on this recall yet. The dealer will not be ready for you. Wait until you get the official notice in the mail by April. But this begs the question, Is Toyota becoming less reliable? You know, there was something in the back of my mind that said, you know, these post-COVID vehicles, think about how behind these automobile manufacturers got in their production. For context, in a past life, a long, long time ago, I actually worked at Toyota Motors Manufacturing during school to pay for my tuition, and I was in the North Weld shop. We were building the Corolla there, and the South shop was building the Lexus RX 350, and I was never concerned about faulty welds going through their quality control there. After coming out of that factory, I was more than happy to buy a Toyota vehicle. Now, of course, this is in Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. These Tacomas now are no longer being produced in the States. They're being they're being assembled in Mexico. So I don't know if that provides issues with quality control, but to be completely honest, look at the Tundras that are still being produced in the States. They've been having recalls left and right. So I don't think this is a location problem. This sounds like a Toyota problem. But anyways, that does beg the question, is Toyota less reliable than it used to be? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments about that question below. Do you think Toyota is now less reliable than they used to be? So I'll keep you posted on what that looks like for this recall. But again, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Have a fantastic rest of your day.